alone. Remember, no one is big enough to go it alone. Just ask the lonely, they know the hurting pains of losing a love that will never return. The young and foolish laugh at love and slowly run away, confident and sure that fate will bring another love their way. But ask the lonely, how painful a heart can cry for losing a love you will never regain. They'll tell you tell you a story of sadness, a story to haunt your beliefs. They'll tell you the loneliest one is me. Just ask the lonely, ask me. I'm the loneliest one you'll see. I'm the loneliest one. One you see, I'm alone. Some
and precious name of Haile Selassie, Jah Rastafari. Well, you know, say, it's England with them in the belly of a beast, just as Jonah was in the belly of a whale. Many of us born ya, or command ya, when we was young, from Jamaica, Grenada, and other islands. Come up through the British school system, experiencing enough racism and cultural hostility. So through this now, we find that in search of some comfort, in a world where adversity was all around, we found the culture of Rastafari. Meeting brethren and sistren and listening to great forerunners of Rastafari cultural music, such as Count Ozzy, Ras Michael, the Abyssinians, the Wailers, Burning Spear, to name a few. I and I find the connections to our divine heritage, that of Ethiopia, and the great Ethiopian kings and queens. Following the 2 world wars, England required labor to rebuild her infrastructure of housing, transportation, and the welfare state. So their politicians of the day called out to their British colonies at the time, countries such as Jamaica, Barbados, and others, to come to the mother country, where the streets are paved with gold to use in their rebuilding program. So watch, after the triangular slave trade which brought millions of Africans and Indians to the Caribbean and the Americas, thousands then ended up in England, arriving on ships such as the SS Windrush, again being used as cheap labor doing menial jobs, facing much racism and street violence. But you see now, when you weed the offspring of those first arrivals in England, never see why we should have to do these menial jobs for a little pay. And this intensified the oppression against I and I. And so we hail up Rastafari, for we heard of the crowning and the splendor and the titles of the great Negus, Haile Selassie I, in Ethiopia. We heard of His Majesty's impassioned address to the League of Nations in defense of all smaller nations and the oppressed of the world during the Second World War, when Benito Mussolini, the Italian dictator, invaded Ethiopia with the blessing of the Pope of the day. Breaking even certain war codes, they unleashed poison gases by airplanes on the country, poisoning people, cattle, and land. The great King Selassie then came to live in England in a city called Bath to re-strategize his war defense plans against Italy. Following this speech to the League of Nations, which is the forerunner to the present United Nations, and by his spiritual skill and wisdom, reorganized troops known as the Gideon Force. His Majesty had commissioned his cousin one, Dr. Melek Ubayen, to set up the Ethiopian World Federation in America and then other countries to facilitate the support and solidarity being expressed by the black peoples of the world to Ethiopia in this war. It was 5 years to the day that His Majesty victoriously re-entered Ethiopia. Hail His Imperial Majesty, the conquering Lion of Judah. Great is Jah Rastafari, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Elect of himself and light of this world. Jah, Rastafari, judgment. Fire burn them new world order, cause we got to go through. Fire burn them virtual realities, because we got to go through. Fire burn them cryogenics institutes, because we got to go through. Fire burn them robotic realities, because we got to go through. Got to go through. I say we got to go through. Got to go through. I say we got to go through. But when you see your vibes I go through, some man will fight you, some gal will fight you. If no one will talk what is true, some man will fight you and gal will fight you. When you see your vibes I go through, some man will fight you and gal will fight you. If no one will talk what is true, some man will fight you and gal will fight you. You know I see the way the world is changing, but we got to go through. Seems like it's changing for the worse, but we got to go through. Pestilence, earthquake and cyclones in diverse places. Trouble now seems to befall along mankind's races. We in Africa now have a very serious problem to face. The march of European expansion is taking its place. Diseases, sterilizations, they're planning through their gene warfare. They're planning to wipe out vast sections of the population, and the rest is subdued. But unto Jah and his saints I cry, the judgment is due. For I know Jah righteous people will always get through. Got to go through. Yes. Fire. Who Jah bless, no one curse. Thank you, Jah, we're past the worst. Inna your walking, inna your talking, pursue excellence. Yes. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom got this, shalom's got this, love's got this, love's got this hold on me. Shalom's got this, love's got this hold on me. Shalom's got this hold on me. Shalom's got this hold on me. I'm in love with your love, with no chance of parole. Can't see no remission, 'cause your love's got this hold. Yes, your love's got this hold. Your love's got this hold on me, baby. Your love's got this hold. Your love's got this hold on me. Render Rastafari, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, conquering land of the tribe of Judah. He elect of himself and light of this world, Jah, Rastafari, judgment. Fire burn them new world order, cause we got to go through. Fire burn them virtual realities, because we got to go through. Fire burn them cryogenics institutes, because we got to go through. Fire burn them robotic realities, because we got to go through. Got to go through. I say we got to go through. Got to go through. I say we got to go through. But when you see your vibes I go through, some man will fight you, some gal will fight you. If no one will talk what is true, some man will fight you and gal will fight you. When you see your vibes I go through, some man will fight you and gal will fight you. If no one will talk what is true, some man will fight you and gal will fight you. You know I see the way the world is changing, but we got to go through. Seems like it's changing for the worse, but we got to go through. Pestilence, earthquake and cyclones in diverse places. Trouble now seems to befall along mankind's races. We in Africa now have a very serious problem to face. The march of European expansion is taking its place. Diseases, sterilizations, they're planning through their gene warfare. They're planning to wipe out vast sections of the population, and the rest is subdued. But unto Jah and his saints I cry, the judgment is due. For I know Jah righteous people will always get through. Got to go through. I say we got to go through. Got to go through. I say we got to go through. Babylonians. Mystery Babylonians, them can't leave us alone. Leave us alone, them can't leave us alone. Mystery Babylonians, you can't leave us alone. Leave us alone, you can't leave us alone. Mystery Babylonians, dirty Babylonians. Mystery Babylonians, you dirty Babylonians. They implement a system that have us fighting amongst ourselves. They implement a system that have us warring amongst ourselves. And should we turn into criminals, they chain us and throw us in their jail. And should we become unbalanced, they throw us in their mental institution. Babylonians, you can't leave us alone. Leave us alone, you can't leave us alone. Babylonians, you can't leave us alone. Leave us alone, you can't leave us alone. Mystery Babylonians, you dirty Babylonians. Mystery Babylonians, dirty Babylonians. You implement a system that have us scratching for our daily bread. You implement a system that have us struggling to maintain a roof overhead. Some of Jaja children don't even have a bed. Some of Jaja children are getting redder than red. You mystery Babylonian. Yes, Jalil, kings of kings, the Lord of lords, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of Jah, light of this world. Jalil, 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 eternally. Yes. Go my people, let's go home. Too long we've allowed ourselves to
Yes, inspiration sounds. Men like Rascos, Tafari. Yes, Corey, I'll make you them CD. A few of them. Just hold tight. A link with the eye.
Earthquake, brimstone, lightning and thunder, blood and utter fire, born, wicked, weakard and liar. A decision a man has to make. Which road is he gonna take? The road to righteousness or the road to jealousy and covetousness? A decision a man has to make. Surely can't afford to make a mistake. Cause it could bring worries and strife, and it could even cause you life. Revelation is the time we are living in. I and I have seen the signs, the crowning of the King of Kings. Tribulation is the life we are living in. You'll never truly know yourself until your back's against the wall. These are the last days of the wicked man. Earthquake, brimstone, lightning and thunder, blood and utter fire, born, wicked, weakard and liar. Earthquake, brimstone, lightning and thunder, blood and utter fire, born, wicked, weakard and liar. A decision a man has to make. Which road is he gonna take? The road to righteousness or the road to jealousy and covetousness? A decision a man has to make. Surely can't afford to make a mistake. Cause it could bring worries and strife, and it could even cause you life. Revelation is the time we are living in. I and I have seen the signs, the crowning of the King of Kings. Tribulation. Earthquake, brimstone, lightning and thunder, blood and utter fire, born, wicked, weakard and liar.
Liberation tune. Message music.
A decision a man has to make. Which road is he gonna take? The road to righteousness or the
Message
jealousy and
to one and all.
covetousness? A decision a man has to make. Surely can't afford to make a mistake. Cause it could bring worries and strife, and it could even cause you life. Revelation
Self-control.
is the time we are living in. I and I have seen the signs, the crowning
discipline.
Tribulation is the life we are living in. You'll never truly know.
Resilience, self-control, militant,
things when I read. Things when I read. Get up in the morning and I open my eyes. As my meditation fresh, I heal up Rastafari. Feeling good now. Feeling alright. Everything's going okay. Don't need to worry, no fuss, no fight. Cause Jah is the way, yes, and Rastafari is the light. Yes, is thy salvation, the light that shines so bright. Seek ye first the kingdom of Jah. Rastafari. And all things shall be added to thee thereafter. Know that the fear of Jah is the beginning of wise mind, knowledge, and understanding. Jah! Rastafari! Yearly I, Selassie I, the first and forever, who liveth and reign in the hearts of I and I sons and daughters. Blessed be the Most High. Yearly I, Selassie I. Knowledge is a treasure to be grasped. To live right in the future, you will have to learn from the past. Knowledge is a pleasure for one to behold, to learn the ways of Jah. That is when the truth will unfold. Joyful is the one that findeth wisdom, and joyful art the man that gaineth understanding. For the merchandise of wisdom and understanding is greater than the merchandise of silver and of fine gold. She's more precious than rubies, and all things that can be desired cannot be compared unto her. She's a tree of life unto them that lay hold upon her, and joyful is the one that retaineth her wisdom. Knowledge is a treasure to be grasped. To live right in the future, you will have to learn from the past. Knowledge is a pleasure for one to behold, to learn the ways of Jah. That is when the truth will unfold. The Most High, by wisdom, have created the earth, and by understanding, He have established the heavens, and by His knowledge are the depths broken up, and the clouds drop down their dew. Your sons and your daughters receive the words of His Imperial Majesty, and keep His commandments within thee,
that thou mightest incline thine ear to wisdom, and applying thy hearts unto overstanding. If thou criest after wisdom, and liftest up thy voice to overstanding, if thou seekest wisdom and searchest for overstanding, as thou wouldst search for hidden treasures, then shalt thou overstand the fear of Jah Rastafari, and find knowledge of the living I, Yearly I, Selassie I. He that sit up in the heavens shall laugh, for the Most High shall have the wicked in derision. Ha 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 ha, they're just a laugh after them wicked men. Ha 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 ha, they know the days of the wicked, them soon end. How long shall the wicked judge and just live? Tell me, how long shall the wicked lead our children astray? I'm pressing the progress. Come along, roadsman. Come from the land of the sinking sands. Come along, roadswoman. Let me forward down Mount Zion. Come along, Rastaman. Out of the land of the sinking sands. Come along, daughters of Zion. Come along, yes, come along. For it's too long now in a tribulation, all kinds of frustrations through Babylon. We don't need it, no, we don't want it. Africa is the land for a I and I, where we can live up highly high and praise His Majesty. I continually non-stop a harmony between I and I. Yes, we are gonna live a new standard. Jah a go remove all obstacles. We are gonna live a new standard. Jah Rastafari, I and I. Come along, roadsman. Come from the land of the sinking sand. Come along, roadswoman. Let me forward down Mount Zion. Come along, Rastaman. Out of the land of the sinking sands. Come along, daughters of Zion. Come along, yes, come along. For Africa is waiting. Yes, Mount Zion is calling. And the time has come. If you want to be free, then free you will be. Yeah. But if you're waiting till tomorrow, well, then I know surely that will bring sorrow. For tomorrow, 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 well, yeah. No, yesterday you should have come. Come along, roadsman. Come from the land of the sinking sands. Come along, roadswoman. Let me forward down Mount Zion. Come along, Rastaman. Out of the land of the sinking sands. Come along, daughters of Zion.
Yes. Mikey Dub. Listen. Listen, lyric people. We ought to listen. We ought to be reminded. We ought to pay attention. 'Cause too long. And I stand. When I hear them kind of tune, speaking to my heart and soul. So if it does speak to my heart and soul, I can be the only one to relate to these powerful warnings. Too long in a heat, too long down here, way too long. Just take out piece of yourself. Layers, 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 layers. Yes, again. Listen, lyrics people, listen. Mikey Dub said it. So true. So this is Ras Aya under the Abashanti Lights School. CD from 1998. And before was Rastafari in Urban Groundation.
Out of the land of the sinking sands, come along, daughters of Zion.
Is it still available? That's a CD from 1999. You should contact Rascos through Instagram or Facebook. And I will contact him myself, asking, wondering. I remember he sent me like 10 of them long time ago, of course. They all been offered. Yeah, he sent me like 10 copies of this Urban Groundation. Massive, massive lyrics. Priceless. I repeat, Urban Groundation. This is the back. Yes, we're gonna run one last, very last one.
TL Beera, you're trying to cause good friends to part. Taking your teeth
I go run, you know, out there.
turning them into weapons. Trying to discredit the integrity.
But these are beautiful lyrics, music. Listen,
I and I
talking about the frenemy.
live with those who sow the seeds and whose minds
Check it,
lack
Wadada.
discard. I and I have no fear of the wicked. Rastafari will guide and protect I and I. Frenemy, you are no friend to me. To say you are a friend, you're moving like an enemy. Frenemy, don't have no dignity. Double standards, backbiting, causing misery. It only takes a one who feels your uplift man, but not to the fullest of their hearts, leaving just a little space for weaker to enter, corrupting the vibes within. Turn away from being a friend.
Ultimate African Liberation Beat. the guidance tune, you know, the last tune, the last run, guidance and protection, so it can go. True guidance, hardcore protection, guidance and protection in your way coming in your way going out. Watch them, be vigilant, make sure your ancestors guide and protect you in the four corners of where you stand. Two eyes behind, four eyes at front. Guidance, protection, be vigilant. Guidance from the invisible threat. Guidance from the visible threat. Guidance going east, guidance going west. Guidance going north, guidance going south. Guidance everywhere you stand. 'Cause we know we need protection. Protection to our loved ones. Protection to the babies. And those who did their time. Our elders. Guidance and protection. The hands of those wicked ones, from the hands of those careless ones. Strictly guidance and protection along the way, in your way going in your way coming out. Jah guidance in your way coming out. Jah guidance coming in. Them are the FASIMBAS session. Most of them can't even handle staying more than 2 minutes. They'll be running out. But those who stay, those who remain, some of them you hear them shouting all their evil spirits away. Some of them, you see them shedding tears of deliverance. Them our session. And our rooms are always empty anyway, you know, because only the fittest of the fittest will stay around the sound and the drum and bass to the African liberation beat. And we don't hold it back because we said it. It's a ritual session of exorcism, you know, we move all these spirits away from us. Strictly. I wonder why some people say bad things about voodoo, the African thing. Yeah, strictly African style. That's when you see all those invisible entities just running out, just turning back through frequencies. Cosmic, dimensional frequency vibes.